Coming up on Look Today, human trafficking and sexual exploitation of children, with the topic of a conference at Skidmore College this week. I've got details. Plus, a local man is charged with animal cruelty, and a possible new consolidation plan for the Glens Falls Police Department. And it's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson, and here's a look at what's making news today in Saratoga, Warren, and Washington counties. Well, in our lead story, a free training took place yesterday at Skidmore College to help attendees understand commercially sexually exploited youth and human trafficking in Saratoga County and beyond. Well, the one-day training was coordinated by the Saratoga County Youth Bureau, Captain Youth and Family Services, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Human trafficking survivor Asia Graves shared her experiences with attendees to help them understand the scope of trafficking in the United States. And the workshops also discussed how the internet affects the sexual exploitation of children and the interconnection of labor and sex trafficking. Well, Look TV caught up with Samantha Annis, program manager for Captain Youth and Family Services.
This process is going to be invaluable. What we need to do in Saratoga County is we need to figure out how we can collaboratively help these victims. So by sitting here and working with other community providers and figuring out exactly how we can service these victims is going to, help us in working with these kids and getting them into a safe environment.
Obviously a very serious and important subject. Well, changing from news to weather, Andrew Gabriels, one of our technical creative directors, who we nicknamed Captain Obvious, has told us that the sun is shining today. Thank you, Andrew. After a couple of wet days, things have dried up in time for Halloween tomorrow night. So how is the weather weekend shaping up? For the latest, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Back to the news. A Glens Falls man has been charged with aggravated animal cruelty. James Wyrock of Fredella Avenue in Glens Falls is accused of repeatedly shooting a cat with a pellet gun. Now, the cat had to be put down because the injuries were so severe. The 24-year-old told police he did it because the cat wouldn't leave his front porch. Aggravated animal cruelty is punishable by up to 2 years in state prison. In other news, a 28-year-old Queensbury woman has been sentenced to state prison. Samantha Wood pleaded guilty to her involvement in the 2014 incident in which she attacked a woman who had an order of protection against her. She also pleaded guilty to endangering the welfare of a child. Now, Wood was sentenced to 1 to 3 years in prison. Also in the news, Glens Falls Mayor Jack Diamond has proposed a new police consolidation plan for Warren County. Under the plan, the county sheriff's office would absorb 23 of the 28 sworn-in officers in the Glens Falls Police Department. Now, it's unclear whether the 5 officers not transferred would be laid off or if the positions would be eliminated through attrition. The plan, if adopted, would be in place by 2017. Well, still to come, Commissioner of Public Safety for Saratoga Springs, Chris Matteson, joins us to discuss his bid for re-election coming up right after the break. Plus, Queensbury Supervisor-at-Large candidate Rachel Sieber is here, and she's going to talk about her accomplishments and what she hopes to achieve if she's re-elected. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000.